Russell Westbrook opens up on Kings' future after injury-plagued season. Veteran leader or time to move on? Las Vegas. Just when you thought it was safe to step out from under a doorway, another seismic tremble rumbled through the NBA Las Vegas Summer League Thursday evening. Earthquake again? Nope, just more thunder. Oklahoma City and general manager Sam Presti were back at it, this time reportedly sending former Kia MVP Russell Westbrook to the Houston Rockets for guard Chris Paul, first-round draft picks in 2024 and 2026, and pick swaps in 2021 and 2025. 6 days earlier, OKC had stunned the pro hoops world by trading all-star wing Paul George to the LA Clippers, serving up the co-star that coveted free agent Kawhi Leonard wanted as a condition of signing with Staples Center's other NBA team. That deal yielded for the Thunder forward Danilo Gallinari and guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, along with 5 first-round picks and swap rights on 2 more. The biggest difference in moving Westbrook was that this one was anticipated. George had gone to Presti quietly after conspiring with Leonard, requesting the trade in a way that enabled the OKC GM to work behind the scenes. Presti had leverage on the Clippers, since he in essence was delivering both two-way stars, George and Leonard, who otherwise might have re-signed with Toronto, simultaneously. The deal Thursday paired Presti with Rockets counterpart Daryl Morey. Given their trade-happy track records, it wasn't surprising that, if an NBA fan listened closely, he or she might have heard the sound of God's bowling. George's departure and OKC's subsequent trade of forward Jerami Grant to Denver made it clear which direction the Thunder were heading. Getting ousted from the playoffs' first round for 3 consecutive years made the team's $146 million payroll and the luxury taxes it triggered untenable. People, within the league, knew they were going to do something pretty profound, one GM told NBA.com earlier this week. What they got for George was more than a king's ransom. And if they end up trading Russell for all the tea in China, it will be the same deal again, right? There were other suitors, most notably Miami, fueling speculation that Presti might not be done. How about Chris Paul to the Heat for expiring contracts, a prospect or 2 and more draft assets? As it is, the Thunder already have lassoed or retained an outrageous 15 first-round picks over the next 6 years. That sets up Oklahoma City ridiculously well, on paper, for the medium and long term. Short term? Meh. A crew of Paul, if he stays, Gallinari, Gilgeous-Alexander, Andre Roberson, Steven Adams and Terrence Ferguson seems undemanded in the Wild West. But Presti has amassed enough picks that Thunder fans won't have to worry about their favorite team tanking. They can just root against the Clippers, the Heat and the Rockets in hopes of desirable draft positions. Westbrook deserves credit for spending the first 11 years of his career in an unglamorous, small-revenue market, though $168 million in NBA earnings had something to do with it too. He had 2 MVPs, Kevin Durant and James Harden, and 1 MVP candidate, George last season, leave via trade or free agency before he did. Now he has a chance, reteamed with Harden in Houston, to step into the void opened by Golden State's anticipated decline in 2019-20. Durant's departure from the Bay has something to do with that. The Rockets and Morey have to be on the clock, their extended window as championship contenders not likely to stay propped open for long. Westbrook and Harden, a tandem of past MVPs, should have most of their statistical and usage itches scratched by now. Each badly needs a ring on his resume. Paul, meanwhile, might find himself hooking up with Jimmy Butler with the Heat, a pairing that makes more sense than Butler-Westbrook at least in terms of basketball compatibility. Presti's performance over the past 10 days or so has been breathtaking, according to the rival GM. But with so many folks in and outside OKC so eager to spin the Thunder's picks and prospects forward, a nagging question remains. What should we make of their past? In Presti's 12 seasons, beginning with the franchise still in Seattle in 2007 to 2008, his team has won 50 games or more 6 times, counting the 47-19 equivalent in lockout-shortened 2011 to 2012. Over the Thunder's first 10 seasons in Oklahoma, only the San Antonio Spurs won more often. The Thunder have reached the postseason 9 times, winning 14 series. They lost the finals in 5 games to Miami in 2012, and got bounced 3 times from the conference finals, once from the West semifinals and 4 times from the first round. There were injuries and close calls, sure, but those are part of it for everyone. Drafting, Presti strung together Durant, number 2 overall in 2007, Westbrook, number 4, 08, and Harden, number 3, 09. His record deeper into the first round has been predictably mixed. Reggie Jackson, number 24, 11, and Adams, number 12, 13, on one side of the ledger, fellows such as Perry Jones, number 28, 12, Mitch McGary, number 21, 14, and Cameron Payne, number 14, 15, on the other. The Thunder's two most notable trades prior to this summer involved Harden going out and George coming in. When they sent out Harden, the league's reigning Kia Sixth Man of the Year award winner in 2012, it was an anticipatory financial move that for a time kept them out of luxury tax trouble, as well as the finals. When Presti traded for George in 2017, the players he gave up, Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis, had a better first season in Indiana than George in OKC. But as with Westbrook, Presti got George to sign a long-term extension, and the former Pacer finished third in MVP balloting this spring. So bottom line, which is it? Should the Thunder's extended run as a contender in the West be applauded? Or should they be considered underachievers, considering the three MVPs they had, Durant in 2014, Westbrook in 2017 and Harden, with Houston, in 2018, as well as George? OKC got a total of 25 seasons from those four players, 23 of them in tandem or as a trio. Only Durant as a rookie and Westbrook in 2016 to 17 worked as a solo act, star-wise. Those two plus George made a total of 17 All-Star appearances while playing for the Thunder, and in 7 of the past 9 seasons, OKC sent 2 to the February Gala. That's a lot of firepower for a fairly limited payoff, the lone finals trip. So as excited as the Thunder and their fans might be for what's headed their way, they are right to feel melancholy over what's done and now gone.